Thank you, Mr. President and members. It's a great day for Texas taxpayers when we can stand here in the well of the Texas Senate and talk about a bill that's going to save $17.6 billion off their property tax bills. The bill itself is quite simple when it comes to property tax relief. We really have just two components: additional tax rate compression, and then a whopping increase to $100,000 on the residence homestead for all 5.72 million Texans that have a homestead exemption in the state. It's completely unprecedented and off the charts property tax relief. And what that will do for the average home will save over $1,200. But wait, there's more. If you are over 65, it will save you over $1,400, Mr. President, per year, permanently, every year for the rest of everyone's lives. Now, in addition, the compression is, again, unprecedented. We have, as part of the budget pattern that I think we'll hear from Chairman Huffman in a second, we have already existing SCP compression from the 2019 HB3 Act of $5.3 billion. That's going to cut the tax rate for M&O taxation everywhere in the state by 10.98 pennies. And in this bill, we're adding another dime of that, so the total rate compression will be nearly 21 cents, and that is an incredible Texas two-step, Mr. President, because we take a huge step of nearly 21 cents off the M&O tax rate everywhere, which is approximately 21.8% reduction in property tax rates across the state. And then we have an eye-popping, whopping, off-the-chart $100,000 exemption for all residence homesteads, all 5.72 million residence homesteads in the state. It's an astonishing number. And something that everybody can be proud of on the floor, because, Mr. President, I want to announce that we have all 30 members signed on to the bill here today. And more importantly, it puts us in a great position to provide property tax relief for permanently, because that's what homestead exemptions are. That's why they've always been a part of the pattern of Senate bills that have come out starting in 2021 when we led the charge to increase the homestead exemption from $25,000 to $40,000. That was the Senate bill. And this Senate bill goes from $40,000 to $100,000. This is a $60,000 increase. And that means wherever people move, wherever they go in the state of Texas, they can go from the Rio Grande to the Red River, okay? And they're going to get $681 off on that homestead exemption for the rest of their lives. I'm astonished with the magnitude of this. Because I never thought that, Mr. President, that 20 years later, I would be in the well of the Senate to offer property tax relief with the unanimous consent of the Senate and a president that has plowed the road for property tax relief for 2 decades. Because without your leadership, President, and Lieutenant Governor, it wouldn't have happened. But more importantly, without your votes here this morning, or this afternoon, actually, it wouldn't happen. And so I want to thank the membership for their tremendous support. Just a couple more things we need to mention. SJR1 does have a go-forward position, meaning if future legislatures increase the homestead exemption over 65 and disable the exemption, will automatically receive the same exemption. We'll eliminate the need for catch-up. One of the things we had to do is catch up to the last increase, because the language wasn't correct, and we've done that. So there will be a bonus. Wait, we're not done, Senator Huffman. We're giving another $171 for the folks that are over 65 that were looking for that additional increase from May of 2022, when the public adopted these propositions by 85 and 87% vote. So in the future, we'll never have to do that again. Now, the last very important point is this. This bill passes the House, and I urge my House colleagues to pass this bill, because it's not every day you can give 5.72 million Texans homeowners property tax relief of over $1,200 to $1,400, depending upon your age in the state of Texas. But that for the first time, when taxpayers and voters go to vote in November, Senator Flores, they're going to vote on November 7th. And if they vote yay, and I believe they will, Senator Parker, I think they will vote yay, 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 nearly unanimously, because they seem to have always liked these propositions in the 80% plus. It means that the very next day, the tax bill is lowered, and it's lowered permanently. And that's the tax relief Texans are looking for. Because not only do all taxpayers get an astonishing amount of tax relief, we're talking homes, businesses, industry, commercial, anything you can think of. Every single account in the state of Texas, every business known, every home, every rental, every multifamily, every single piece of property in the state is going to get historic tax relief of $17.6 billion. And with that, Mr. President, I move to suspend and take up and consider Senate Joint Resolution number 1.
Yeah, we're on passage for engrossment. There is no suspension.
That's right. It's the SJR, my apologies. So,
well, there is no suspension during.
All right, because it was a time warp. Yesterday was yesterday, and today is the future.
Senator Hughes?
So, pass the engrossment of Senate Joint Resolution number 1.